everyone, and Friday. It's Good Friday, and it is indeed a Good Friday because we've got two of our guinea pigs here for you to see. We have Midnight and we have Mercury. This is the only live stream we're going to run today because I've got to do some tidying up, which involves clearing this area. So obviously, I'm aware that America is like the middle of the night. And this will maybe be a bit of a watch back later on. So welcome to the American, North America, South America. Welcome if you want to catch up. It's much appreciated. Your continued ongoing support. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, if you just hit the like button, that'd be great. I am on clear up duty today. So it's going to be, look, Angela's on. You're out of bed then. And there we are. I'll be checking all that later on. I will see. I don't think we're going to get very many people here at all. It's fine. Go with that. Can't believe Spot's going to click on. They're not. It's impossible. Impossible. We'll have a look at the community page a little bit later on. Got Mercury and Midnight. So that's all good stuff. About 11 o'clock is when I get updates on yesterday's viewing in terms of the figures. Yesterday we did 5.5, I think, on Stardust Storm and Moondust. And it's saying it's 12.5 here. So I anticipate quite a nice total of watch time, all being well. The Teddies, they've got an additional 7. It's always difficult. So I think it's the additional watch. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how you work it on the live streams. Not that it really matters, so long as we get something. And there is like pennies that come with the watching. It's not minimum. It's not minimum wage. I can assure you, Google do not pay me a minimum wage to do these hours. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So long as we can show stuff and show up. And let's see. There we are. Let's do that one. Let's go into that. Details. Yeah, it may take a little while to do this one. Will Eleanor be helping you this morning? What, I'm clearing up? No. She is. She's going to attack the eldest's room. We feel that when our oldest gets back tomorrow, she's going to be absolutely shattered. She's going to be more tired than Mercury after a day of eating. And we feel it's probably a good idea that Ellen just attacks the room and does a little bit of a tidy up. Just the basics. Change the bed sheets, create a path to the bed, and pick any clothes up. Because we've got another week of half term, or Easter holiday. So let's just get in there, get the windows open, a bit of fresh air. Then when our daughter comes back, it's literally pick up from school, get home, crawl upstairs, and then fall into bed. So that's that's what we're thinking. Very tight. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Mercury's eating non-stop. So we've got 3 of you on stream. Thank you very much. Even if you're half asleep, just stick on the stream. That'll be great. Hit the like button. And let's see where we go for the next 2 hours. I've got some carrots here from the bag from Tesco's. Got to finish Tesco order today, Angela. Eleanor's added some items on for Sunday. We're due a Tesco delivery between 4 and 5 tomorrow. So I'm hoping that that'll rock up just after 4, and then we can zoom off and get our daughter. I'm more believing that Tesco's will deliver in the time slot, and our daughter's coach will get back to school after 5. So we should be fine. Other than that, otherwise one of us will go and get her, which is okay. As soon as I did the drop off, Eleanor's more than capable of doing the pickup. She can deal with a tired and irritable daughter, I suspect, because it's going to be so tiring having sat on the coach. Oh my gosh. Even if you stop every couple of hours, it's still a long time to sit on the coach. Because you'd have to, how would I do it? I'd want to get up and walk up and down the aisle, but I don't think you can when it's moving. I don't know what the rules are. So you've got an Iceland delivery, fantastic. No, that's all right. I'll tell you what I did find out. Co-op have this card where if you join them, it's £1 and it gives you discounts. It's a bit like the Tesco club card. So we're off down south in a few weeks' time. So it's like that'd be quite good to. I said to Ella, it'd be really good to get a card, and then you go into any co-op and just get the food a bit cheaper. Seems silly not to get it. So Iceland delivery. What time is your time slot? What have you got? What have you got set up? So if you get out of bed at 9 o'clock, it's not going to be a 9 till 10. Is it a 10 to 11? I wonder. Yeah, the co-op card looks really good actually. Especially if you've got. Let's clicking into it now. I mean, all the supermarkets are much the same to all intents and purposes, but you get £1 to get a card, and you get member price £4.50, and that's for some sort of egg or something, and it would cost £7. You can have a bottle of prosecco for £6.50. You can get a Mexican dish, pizza and ice cream, £5. Mix and match freezer favourites. Well, freezer favourites. Let's try and say that. Better say Friday freezer favourites. When you go away for a week, the last thing you want is to fill up the freezer with loads of stuff. I always say to my kids, I said, well, we don't want to get a multi-box of ice creams and then have to eat ice cream on the last morning. You've got to knock anything out that's frozen. You've got to knock it out a couple of days before you finish. Otherwise, you're forced to eat food, and you don't want that. Now we've got. It's a 2 hour. Okay, so it's a 2 hour window. All right. Tesco's do a 1 hour window, but they know from dealing with us if they're and they're a little bit before time, they can come in. They can try us. We'll never turn them down. If there's someone here, we'll take it. They did say that someone. Sometimes people say, no, I'm not accepting it till the time slot, and like they're passing. So okay, I'll come back in 20 minutes. We just make sure all the fridge stuff's moved around, and then we've got a table clear in the kitchen, and then just stuff comes straight through. It's very easy. They all enjoy coming to us, the Tesco delivery people. They all have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a joke. But they always ask after the guinea pigs, because you pretty much get the similar type of people. not necessarily every week the same person, but you'll get like a rotation of people. So they all start by saying there's a lot of veg there, and you say, yeah, it's for our guinea pigs. They say how many you got, and then we tell them. They're like, wow. And then next time they come, they're asking after the guinea pigs. When we had babies, I used to say to the delivery staff, I said, do you want to see our baby guinea pigs? And it's 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 quite interesting. If occasionally the lady delivery drivers would turn up, and I'd say, come into our shed and I'll show you the baby guinea pigs. It's not. It's kind of like it's not a chat up line. It's like it's all said with nice intentions. Like come and see our baby guinea pigs. It's in our shed. So I always made sure I was the first one walking into the shed. I didn't want them to go in and then block the doorway. But they always thought our guinea pigs were cute. And one of the Tesco delivery drivers, he was showing me his sideline business, which was like doing garden makeovers, like pagodas and sheds and block work and everything. And I heard him. He mentioned it to me. He showed me pictures. And I said, you want to get on Facebook, get yourself locally known. And I told him about the guinea pigs and the social media, and he did. He did that, and he came back. He said, "Thank you so much." He said, "You inspired me. You inspired me." He's doing really well for himself. So sometimes I use our social media success to say to people, look, we just do guinea pigs and look how successful figure wise, not money wise, we are. You could do the same. And he was showing me his photos and what he was doing around the area. And he was just local. He was doing all sorts of work. He was really proud of it. It was very good. Because during COVID, there were lots of people making outdoor bars and stuff. And he was doing all sorts of things. Very good. We welcome, let's call you Mapicon. So a bit of the start and the end. Hello. Thank you very much. Got two of our females here. Thank you very much. And flexi save slots, yeah. We Tesco's do one where that you save a bit. Whether it because we get this with Tesco's, I think we pay 80 a year, and that gives us all delivery slots and early access for things like Christmas. And when you're trying to do school walk, you can book obviously weeks in advance, just so we block book it. So I can get back from the school run, and then Tesco's will deliver between 9 and 10, usually on a Friday, not today. But yeah, I used to go to Tesco's and do the shopping, and then someone at work said, just get a delivery saver. They'll deliver it. And Ellen was a bit like, well, I said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not working in the morning and then going off down Tesco's for 45 minutes. And then, you pick an item off the shelf, put it in the trolley, then you pick it up again, put it on the conveyor belt. Then you pick it up again and put it in the bag. Then you pick the bags up in the car. Then you get home, pick the bags up into the house, and then you unpack them and put them away. And I thought that's a lot of lifting. So why don't I just wait at home and it would be delivered? And for us, it works out to just over £1 a week. We pay up front. But and occasionally we get substitutes, but not too bad. The female delivery, yeah, we've got a couple. There's one that used to work at a farm, and there was another one that was as a physio, and she was a rugby physio. They're all so nice, and they all know us. Yes, eating. Mabicon, they eat Mercury, eating. That's all she does. She just likes eating food. I think the delivery drivers, Angela, they just want to be able to drop the shopping off and then go. They don't want Well, they have to walk up steps for our house. We're not in a flat or anything like that. It's just, for them, it's easy because they know we're quite fun. And when they deliver Christmas time, Ellen is usually about, so she's taking the rise out of me, and then the delivery drivers take the rise out of me as well. And it's a nice banter. And I've had them sitting outside actually in the garden chair. And I've done, especially when they've got a cold. If the drivers have got a cold, I say just leave it there, sit down. I'll take it all. Yeah, I'll move it into the house from out here. You stay well away from me, and they're all very good. And some of the delivery drivers they do the park run, and you get to hear all fascinating things about where they've been on holiday, what they're doing. The youngsters, they're like doing job. There's one guy who's got an interview. He had an interview this week. He had a couple of interviews. And I said, "Oh, show a note through our door. Let us know how you get on. It's all really good stuff." And all sorts of people. They know everything. Delivery drivers. They know places to go. They know, all sorts of things. So they're great if you literally don't speak. I say to them, you're a great point of contact if there's really, really old people that see no one all day long. There's someone to chat to. They do have some awful people. So co-op, yes. What have we got? Deals. We like a deal. Steak and craft ale pie. Eleanor doesn't like pies. Oh, Buzzball, ready to go cocktail. Oh, Eleanor would like those. Uh, uh, yeah, there's loads of deals and stuff. Um, got loads of baby stuff on it. Why have we got loads of baby stuff? Oh, fajita vegetables. Main and two sides, £8. That's quite a good deal, isn't it? Till May the 5th. I said to Eleanor, when we go on holiday, I expect you to cook for me. The language she used towards me would get us banned off. Would get us banned off YouTube. Um, and we are going down to the South Coast. Yeah, the shopping is it's a real drag. Because they've got to lift stuff off. Yeah, and Christmas, lots of cheap vegetables. Yeah, but Easter used to be massive. It's not so big now. That's the thing in it. Easter's not so big now. They have a trolley, the Tesco people. I try and make it a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh, make us easy. Because occasionally the stuff's damaged. Occasionally they'll refund it or used by dates, and because they don't want to take stuff back with them. So, not that we bend the rules at all, but it's just if you're nice, if you're nice to people, if you treat people as you wish to be treated, it's easy. And like we get good banter with the delivery drivers, and they enjoy coming here. And we've always said to them, if you're driving past and it's a bit early, try us. And occasionally, due to traffic, they'll say, "Look, really, really sorry, we're going to be slightly late." It's like, yeah, okay, fine. And we're just appreciative they'll deliver. That's the main thing. Now we've got 20 minutes in. The watch time actually this morning is pretty irrelevant because there'll be catch ups. Yeah, so we're off to Portsmouth in a few weeks. That's a few days down there, and that'll be nice. It's a few days break, and got someone sorted out to come and look after the guinea pigs at midnight. And they're a new person. We had to invite them round, and they had to listen to our banter for half an hour. and she turned up in a van adorned with dogs and stuff. Obviously, she's diversifying to looking after other animals or doing home visits and stuff like that. So, because our usual and former pet sitter or pet looker after, she moved. Was so annoying. No, right. It's one of them things. She was lovely. Ah, she was super, and she was so delighted when I let her hold Mummy the guinea pig. The queen of the guinea pigs, Mummy the guinea pig. She was Joanne was. She said, "Can I hold Mummy the guinea pig?" I said, "Yeah, go on." So I took some pictures. She was so chuffed, and then she used to take pictures of the guinea pigs um, when we went away, and she'd then post them up and send us pictures. She was so caring, and to get anyone as good as her is nigh high impossible because we got to give them house keys as well. So you've got to trust them, and you get a vibe on people, don't you? And you think yes or no. We haven't ever met someone that says no. And oh, your friend's come back from Portsmouth. She visits her friend who's a vicar there. Fantastic. Which church? We're going to go to the Garrison Church on in Southsea. That's the one that was bombed in World War II, which hasn't got a roof. So we've always mean to go there, but it's only open on certain days, and so we're literally writing. Well, I'm not writing an itinerary, but we're putting the days we're there, and then the days that things are not open, so we ensure we see stuff. Um, let's tell us which church, if you can, if thought we read. We've got yeah, so we're Southsea. That's what we're going to do. We're on the train. We're not driving. We're going to go on the train, and we might do the park run on Saturday morning. We went a few. Well, we have been quite regularly. Chloe's there. Hello, Chloe. How are you? How's the teeth? And yeah, so we've been quite regularly. And there's the D-Day Museum in Portsmouth. We want to go there. Um, last time we went to Portsmouth was about 4 years ago, and we only went to the D-Day Museum to have a cup of tea, coffee, and a cake because my youngest hat blew into the sea from the pier, and she was distraught because it was one of her nice hats. So after stifling our laughter, we took her in to get a cake and a drink. So, so that was all. That was all fun. And Spinnaker Tower in Portsmouth. Those that know Portsmouth, yeah, we're going to go up that and go into the docks as well. It's quite expensive, 130 quid, 120 quid for a pass, but we'll do that and we'll get on Victory. Um, one of my direct ancestors, according to the census, he was a rigger on Victory. I think he was somewhat embellishing his job role for the census because Victory wasn't an active warship in the 1850s. It had been retired. It was in the harbour. So he maybe worked there for one day, and when the census people came around, he said, "Oh yeah, I do rigging for Victory," and he probably thought that'll confuse my descendants. And it was a source of pride to know that he'd been on Victory in some capacity. And when we went round Victory, you're literally walking in your family's footsteps. That was really cool. Um, parking is really expensive. Yeah, that's why we're doing the train. We've got to go into London, then down to Portsmouth, but that's what we're going to do. And everything in Portsmouth is walkable, so we don't need a car. Um, the only time we needed a car in Portsmouth was when I first knew Eleanor, and we went around a few graveyards, and I've known about a year at that point. So we went over to graveyards, and we found she was stumbling over my ancestors because they were unmarked graves, because we had a rough idea where they were positioned because the council told me. But so we're doing some family history, and there were grave plots, so there was space for like 5 or 6 bodies. So it was like, yeah, it was one of those things that you, because when they're having kids, very often the kids didn't live very long, so they bought family plots. They were burying the kids away, and they had so many children. So it was somewhat of a step back in time. You thought, my goodness me, we have come a long way in health and care, haven't we, Midnight? So yeah, so you cut your hand. You cut your hand before getting on it, right? So if we see any blood, it's not Nelson's, it's Chloe's. All right, we know that. That's good. The yeah, Victory is a bit of a Disney shit, really, because all the guns are all fiberglass, and the so it's a lot of it's been replaced. There's very little original, but it's still impressive to see, and you can see very often the 2 aircraft carriers. When you stand on Victory, you can see Queen Elizabeth and the Prince of Wales if they're both in there, and it's like, wow. And then you see Warrior, which is the first ironclad. That's in the harbour, and that used to be that had just loads of concrete in it, and they stripped it all out and rebuilt it about 20, 30, 40 years ago. So that's impressive. And then it was up in Sunderland or something, and they dragged it back to Portsmouth. They dragged it back and stripped it out, and that's impressive. Then you can also do a harbour tour. So you've got a free guided tour and stuff. Fantastic, Chloe. We want to go to Eleanor and I want to take the kids around the Mary Rose as well. There's a Mary Rose exhibition. I remember when they brought that up 40 odd years ago, and then they sprayed water all over it and they dried it and they put bits back into it. So, and Eleanor and I saw the Mary Rose about 15 years ago. So we want to go back with our kids and show them it. So yeah, the docks are going to be quite a big part of our few days down in Portsmouth. We want to do a harbour tour as well, show the kids that. It's things we've done before. We're not going to go on the hovercraft this time. We took last time we went a few years ago. We went with our kids, and it was our youngest birthday. So she got a shout out from the hovercraft pilot. I wonder he might have told him that it was her birthday, and everyone clapped. That was so funny. Who's looking after the piggies? That will be our new pet sitter. So she's going to come in and feed the guinea pigs. She's quite looking forward to it, actually. She's got a van like the A-Team, but it's got dogs on the back. So we had to do exhaustive interviews. She came round and we just wore her down. And we said, how much do you charge for the day? And she told us, and it was like, is that all? She was like, that's all I get. I was like, okay, well. So I suspect we're going to, I don't suspect it. We are going to pay her more than she's charging. And then we could not give her house keys, you see. It's all trust. But it's all good. I'm sure if I asked people, if everyone on the channel lived closer, I'm sure you could all come and look after the guinea pigs. But then you could all run the live stream while I watch. You could all meet up. Right, we've got a watch time check here of 0.6. So it's going to be a bit low and slow. You live the closest. Okay, well, you can come round, Chloe. And you haven't got to clean them out either. So we've got some plans. We might do park run. That'd be cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to going. Shame we got to take Ella, but never mind. Yeah, it'll be good. It doesn't really matter on the weather. The weather is irrelevant. It's just going to be fun. And yeah, Ella's going to be great. And she'll have a break. And so yeah, we're looking forward to. Looking forward to going. Yeah. You can meet Honeydew. Would it be like days and days of live stream with Honeydew? Yeah, that'd be cool. I think she'd enjoy it. She'd enjoy the attention. Um, now let's. Well, we're hoping that we get. Yeah, we hope that we get a bit of nice weather. So we're just kind of like. So today is just about. Um, today is just a couple of hours live stream. People can watch it back. So what have we got? Does Chloe said, does our new pets, does she know they're famous? We told her. She'd never heard of us. I think that's always a lot nicer when you go to showbiz superstars' house and you think, who are you? So no, she hadn't heard of our guinea pigs. I think that's quite refreshing because otherwise she might shake when she holds the guinea pigs. So and she didn't treat us any differently. So that was nice because I do find it difficult to walk around our local area with people coming up and asking for autographs and selfies. Um, Especially when I'm wearing a t-shirt saying I'm famous, ask me why. And Eleanor wears a t-shirt that says I'm with this idiot with a big arrow. So yeah, I do. We try and be modest with our success, but it's very difficult. Um, no, we did tell her the numbers, and she was genuinely astounded that guinea pigs could be so popular. But she did meet them all, and I didn't try and tell her every name. She didn't want us to try and know who was who. But she does know they are much loved. I think that's all you can convey to someone that's going to come and feed your guinea pigs. Just say that they're really loved, and she knows that. So that's the most important thing. And where's Mercury? She's probably had enough. She's eating now. So we decided, yeah. So she's no, she's really good, and we're away towards the back end of the year as well. I think so. We'll use her again. So it's been really nice. So yeah, our last pet sitter was outstanding. She was mega. So we had her for what, 22, 3, 4, 5. We had her for 4 years. And then last time we used her was April of last year. And that was literally just before she stopped. And then she was moving down to the South Coast. And she wants to set up a dog business. And I said, well, let us know when you are, and we'll send you a reference or kind words or something. So and she said that'd be great. So yeah, it's you can't put a price on kindness, and you just want people that have big hearts and treat your pets as their pets. And Jo who used to argue, was great. I said she used to take some pictures and send us pictures, and we said you can post the pictures up once we're back, and then we'll get home, and it was great. I used to leave notes out. I always leave a note saying, in the event of us not coming back, although it's a tiny, tiny, tiny uh, possibility, you need to contact this number. And so we'd always leave the number of our guinea pig friend, because otherwise someone's going to think, what do I do with 15 guinea pigs or 20 guinea pigs? And I had when we went away last time, let's see, Luna went to our friend. Was that a year ago? I know when we did go away once, Luna and a couple of the Teddies went to our friend because why was that? It might have been because Epicurus was a bit scraggy. And our friend commented, this Luna likes to sleep. She's very sweet. She likes to sleep. And Luna just looked like a big fluff ball having a little sleep. So yeah, anything that's a bit on the old dodge side, we'll send to our friend, because then, and we've already said to the lady looking after our guinea pigs, she's only got to come in once a day. If she wants to come in twice, she can, but once is quite sufficient. Just said to her, if any die, just stick them in the freezer. So it doesn't have to be. Yeah. Just put them in a bag, double bag them, stick them in the freezer. We'll deal with them when we come back. Just keep it simple. So there's multiple water bottles in the cages, so people can so they just got to change water bottles, give them loads of pellets, loads of hay, bit of veg. That's it. And it's obviously four cages, and then they don't change the cages over. Although when we went before, we always, if it was outdoors, we'd leave the other cages full of hay and stuff, so they could be transferred over. Because sometimes in the summer, if it's really hot, obviously the guinea pigs are not going to go on the grass, so they don't need to go on the grass. They can wait for 4 days, and then we came back from that was Portsmouth, and Storm was with. No, York. I don't know. Anyway, Storm was with the male. So we came back, we got them on the grass, and he went back to our friend literally that afternoon. So I wanted Storm to have a week with him. It was really weird. He was still with us, but we weren't here. That was fun. Midnight she matches the black and white. She does. We need some more light, don't we? Right, let's do a watch check. I'll get some more food for them, and then it's 20 to 10. We've only got so much sit down time, and Eleanor's going to want me to do stuff. Got to tidy up the dining room and then the conservatory. I've got a load of washing. Right, let's see what else I can find from to eat, because Mercury's tummy must rumble. Blimey. You can smell that a mile off, can't you? There we are. That's a fast one, isn't it? Right. Now, see. Okay, so we've got one person watching. I suspect that's Angela. And we've got let's do some watch time on this. It's 1 hour, something like that. 1 3. We're almost at 1 hour. So we'll run on for another hour. I'm just taking having a cup of tea because I'm that kind of person. Right. A lot of typing up to do. There we are. Some kale. Oh, someone's straight out. Right, Chris. Welcome to MS13MNSAOL. There we are. Welcome. Hit that like button. That'd be fantastic. Hope you're well. Um, this is an early live stream. Anyone who's joining us, we are doing this early today because I've got to tidy all this away in the next couple of hours. So this is just the one. We're doing this today early. Normally, we're back on Monday, I think, for more live streams. So we've got Midnight there, and the grey one is her great grandmother. Yeah, her great grandmother, which is Mercury, up the female line. So they get on very, very well. So hit the like button, that'd be great. And I'll be back soon. Right then, Mercury. Okay, so we'll have a quick check and see where we are. Move that. Now, 8 of you on screen. Thank you very much indeed. Well, Mercury is at the back. Let's zoom in. There, I should the back there at the back. Good. Yeah, it's very relaxed today. Very relaxed. So Chloe and Angela. There we are. So at 1 hour 30, let's do a quick check of our watch time. It's going to be very, very low, but don't worry about that. 2 hours, it's fantastic. We usually get an update around about 11 o'clock in terms of the watch time. So let's see if we've got some updates on some hours and stuff. Very often we don't until 11, but maybe it'll be different today. Who knows? Let's see. Right, last 365 days. Content breakdowns, content type, watch time and hours. And have we had an update? Yes. Yes, we have. We have had an update. Okay, so that's good. So yesterday, it's always good when you get an yes, yes, yes. Right. So let's see. How many hours have we got now of watch time? Because that's vitally important as we go forward. And then what we'll do is we'll put Mercury and Midnight back to 142.7 plus 207.9.8. So we've got 4,222 watch hours, which is brilliant because that's gone up by another 18 in the last 365 days of a rolling total. And apparently, according to this, we had 3.5 hours of video and 3.5 hours of live and 21.5 hours of live stream yesterday. So I've always worked out that if I do a live stream, people will then subsequently support the channel and watch other stuff, which is great. So we have 25 hours we even had quarter of an hour shorts watch yesterday. Just goes to show that old stuff still gets people watching, which is really cool. So 5.5 hours from yesterday, watch time total has equated to 25 hours when it all shakes out, which is great. And so we'll see how we can do. But as I said to Spot yesterday, we don't need to do tons and tons of live streaming. Oh, Angela's working hard. Kitchen walls, units down. Oh gosh. When do you hope to move? What's your have you got like a plan? So there was a two of you on stream. Hit that like button. Thank you very, very much indeed. We've probably got about another 25 minutes on this. We'll keep it fairly short and succinct. And then people can rewatch it if they want to. And then we can do some other things because they're all falling asleep. The carrots will be picked up and spread around to the other guinea pigs. And all of this cage will be cleared through and broken down because we've got people here on Sunday. So I need to clear everything today, and we may even get some long videos done today. And I hope we need to. So I haven't got anything else. I haven't got anything else due actually for Sunday. So I may try and get a couple done today at some point somehow. But I need to do things to create the momentum for Eleanor to think on elk. So yes, we'll have to push for that. That's the plan. Now let's now have I got any guinea pigs do sleep a lot. They do sleep a lot. I'm just not sure where you're moving to. Lots of choices. Choices are good. Choices are good. You need choices. I've got 5 gift memberships left to send. Right, let's send those. Let's just kick those out. Boom. There we are. Right, so I've sent those off now. So that's the last of the gift memberships I've got. Why is there only... I don't know why there's only 4 there. Usually it's 5. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's not... I'm not sure how it works. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason. Anyway, so I have given some free ones out. We'll see whether they want to watch or not. Don't recognise any of the names actually that have received free gift membership. I get 10 a month. I don't recognise any names. I can't choose them people either. Usually it's people that have liked and commentated on the live stream. They get a better chance. Otherwise, I suspect it just goes random. Anyway, that's all good. Got 4 of you on the stream now. Hit that like button, please. Time will tell whether we've... Was Mercury the grumpy one out of Myrtle and her? No. Myrtle was the queen of the grumps. She could have a row in a empty box, she could. No problem at all on that. Although her final resting place is very calm. Still got the grass run over actually both where she is and where Luna is. So that's important, letting the ground settle and firm over. Otherwise, all sorts of things could have a scratch. And she is Myrtle. I'm just looking at the grass run now. Actually, Myrtle is next to Marshmallow. She's about a meter less than that away, and so yeah, so she's happy enough. I'm sure she's content enough. Actually, she'll get quite a lot of the grass. Sorry, a lot of the sun. When the sun crawls around behind the front of the house and comes across the garden, all the guinea pigs that have passed away, they're all going to get sunshine in the afternoon, which is lovely. Actually, it's really nice, and that'll be like that with all our guinea pigs. They'll all the complete right hand side of our garden. As we look at it, the grass. We look at it from the patio. It'll just be guinea pigs, which is nice. They'll all be under there, I guess, until someone in their infinite wisdom in years to come, the house gets knocked down, they start digging up, they find lots of animal bodies. But no house lasts forever, surely. Anyway, so they're all resting, and all the guinea pigs look okay. Even Midnight having a sleep. It's funny, Mercury's having a sleep. I think Mercury's jaw's probably sore after all that eating. Who knows? So anyway. I just say, if my boys want more food, they'll eat forever, won't they? They'll just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. I've got a second load of washing on as well. The forecast today with us is it's sort of overcast, light rain and a fresh breeze. So plenty of opportunity to get doors open and go through boxes and just crack on. Might have got to one. Apparently I am, according to Ellen, but I don't think so. I think I'm friendly. So, who can tell? Can you look in the mirror and say, I'm very happy? I don't know. 2.3 on watch time. We're going to run this for another 20 minutes, I think. And can I eat and eat and eat? Depends what it is. Because you liked the what Easter egg was that you mentioned? It was the Cadbury's caramel. Was that the one you liked? Um, I don't know. We haven't got many Easter eggs for the kids. I suspect my dad and brother may give them each an Easter egg. I am just like a guinea pig. Uh, depends what it is. I've had an avocado this morning. There's a couple of bits of power chocolate. I'll have some more food in a minute. I think the guinea pigs are well fed. I'm probably gonna the Mercury at the back's having a sleep. It's quite relaxed. Our our plans for the rest of the day actually in this conservatory is to open the doors, double doors, and get the air through, lift all this fleece and stuff up, and hang it out, and then clear the space around. So if we need to uh, do stuff, we can. What are we going to have for lunch? Well, we're not sure. Actually, not a lot for lunch because later on we're going to go to Zzz's. We've got some vouchers from Tesco, so we're going to go to Zzz's and have a meal there with our youngster. Otherwise, if we take the older girl, then that's 4 people we've got to feed. So it's better to take with 3. And because the older one, she has an adult meal, whereas the youngster isn't too fussed at the moment. So although that's going to change very, very quickly, we suspect. And then you don't pay for any food, you do pay for the drink. So Eleanor can have a drink or 2 if she wants to. And then we'll wander back. But to go to Zzz's, we've got to clear the house. What about you? What are you having for lunch? You can't say Easter eggs. Well, you can. Eleanor's on a health kick. She said she's eaten quite a lot of chocolate last few days, so that it's quite allowable. And she went to the gym last night, so she likes to. She said, "I need to go to the gym more and eat less eggs." I was like, well, now apparently the toilet on the Artemis Artemis 2, the toilet wasn't working, but they've got it fixed. Isn't that a relief? Bursting for a wee on the plane, on the rocket. Um, Someone said, happy to report the toilet is go for use. We do recommend letting the system get to operating speed before donating fluid and then letting it run a little bit after donation. It's 30 million quid for a toilet. Wow. Wow. They've got handrails and foot tethers, so you can remain secure while visiting the bathroom. That's nice. One of the one of the people on Artemis 2, he said, we're pretty fortunate as a crew to get a toilet with a door on this tiny spacecraft. The one place during the mission where we can go and actually feel like we're alone for a moment. Because there's a lady on the crew as well. Apparently the suction is so noisy, the cubicle is lined with insulation, the crew must wear ear protection while inside. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And one of the professors, he said, thinking about not only toilets, but the entire life support system is one of the foundations of long-term living in space. It's the little things in life that cause the problems. We should see. Now, thank you very much. We'll try. We try to amuse. What was it? We entertain, amuse, inform, and educate. That's the 4 pillars of Butt Skinny Pig Talks. It's a little bit like the BBC. Now, so we're coming up to 1 hour 47. I've got me 20 refuse sacks for the rubbish today. Not that we're going to need 20. Now, so we got so they're going to go back into their cage. We're going to clean them out tomorrow or Sunday. Not a problem with that. They will last cleaned out Tuesday, and so we'll chuck all this hay out. It's been here about 10 days, and as soon as I switch off, they'll all run around like they say, "Well, we'll stay here." They're like, "No, no, no, you're going back into your house," and we're going to give them some veg as well. If you just joined us, there's 4 of you have joined us. Hit that like button. We're going to be back live streaming more on Monday because we've got Easter coming up, so I need to clear this space. Hopefully, we're going to have next week. We're going to do some different things with these live streams. So rather than have the cages of guinea pigs in here, I thought what we might do is we might so we might have like Sprinkles, Athena, and Midnight together. We might have the oldies together. We might have Honeyduke and Stardust and Xenocrates. We then might have Moondust, Pythagoras, and Hedwig. So we'll have different groups of guinea pigs in here because this is quite a biggish area, and hopefully they'll all get on. So that's what we're thinking for next week, just to mix it up a little bit. It may be a shambles, but I think it's important as we go forward for when we put them on the grass. I do want to mix the groups up a little bit. Now I'm not constrained by having to keep Luna with Xenocrates, which is what we said we'd do. We can like the teddies. Yeah, we can put Xenocrates and Democritus with another guinea pig, and we just So we can do it in such a way that it'll work out fine, even if it's just for a couple of hours, then put them back in the evening. I think that'll be nice for them, just to get. They can all just get a little bit of a mix up. Um, it's things like putting sisters together. So we can put Stardust and Xenocrates together in a run. We can put, for a few hours. We can put Coco and Mercury together. We can put Democritus and Bella together. They are sisters after all. We can put Midnight and we can put Athena together. They are half sisters. There are lots of opportunities for doing mix-ups and mash-ups. So hopefully that would be something different. Otherwise, we're just going to have the same combinations, and I think that is going to be boring. So we do need to mix it up. Otherwise, if it's boring, people won't watch, and they'll be like, "Well, what? How do they interact?" So we are going to bring that up. I can add another like to this. That's 10. We're at 10 likes on this stream. There we are. So I've done that. That will change. There we are. And who's Honeyduke's relative that you have? We only have her. We only have her daughter. We only have Coco. We don't have. We don't have any. I've got nothing from Honeyduke. No half sisters, or nothing. Nothing. So Honeyduke's the only one, and then it's her daughter. Then it's Coco. Then it's Bella and Stripe and Hedwig and Sprinkle. So that's the only line down. Mercury is half sister of Coco, got the same dad, and Bella and Democritus had the same dad as well. And then Athena and Midnight have got the same dad. Welcome, Luke. Hello, Luke. How are you? Hit that like button, please. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are not already subscribed to our channel, please hit subscribe button. We'd love you to join us. We've got another few minutes in this stream and we're back on Monday. But there's lots of long videos and lots of short videos you can watch and you can run stuff. Angela's having a coffee, but I've already had 4 coffees. So we've got, where are we on the figures? We were at 2.3. We're now at 2.8. So we'll keep going for a bit longer. I tell you the bad thing, Angela, about having a delivery tomorrow evening is we've only got about 2 pints of milk left. That's bad. I poured away lots of Eleanor's milk because I thought it would smell a bit strange, and that was earlier in the week. Although it was dated out, it was the date was fine, but I poured it away and just been drinking tea all week. I'm a bit concerned our youngest might suddenly have lots of milkshakes today and I'll have no coffee tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. So no, Emma doesn't have oat milk. No, she has The red stuff, what's that? Skimmed? Don't know why. It's all the same, isn't it, really? Um, we get like four pint, 4 pints of that for her, and I get 12 pints of the green, the semi-skim milk. Is it four? Yeah, it's quite a lot, isn't it? Anyway, we've got back of midnight here, and she's when I picked her up, I was thinking her great 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 grandmother was Mummy the Guinea Pig. So different. Yeah, I see Angela semi-skimmed as well. All the good people have semi-skimmed. Right, so we've got 10,351 subscribers. And it's gone down. Why, it's gone down only fractionally by one over the last few days. But it's heading in the right direction. We've got lots of people watching. That's the most important thing. And we're at 2.9 watch time. 3 of you on the stream. No. Maybe she's got a stomach ache. That big. There's food here. Usually when there's food, they'll come out. You're going to come out, Mercury? Come on. We shall see. We shall see. Now, Mercury's at the back. She's on the. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. Yeah, Mercury's at the back on the. You can just see. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. There's Mercury. You can see her there. She's out. They are. She's out. Just for you, Chloe. See, reading out your comments. And here comes midnight. So they're excited. Maybe they've got an inbuilt clock. because we're now approaching 2 hours. She's going back in now. It's going to the middle door. Oh, she came out. Right, now let's do a check. No, at 3.1. So we'll leave it for a little bit longer. I'll go and grab myself a coffee. We'll get to all right. Mercury close says thank you. All right, so we'll get to the 3.5 points. So at 3.1 at the moment, so we'll go for a fraction longer. And I'm just going to write that in the spreadsheet. So let's go a little bit longer. I'm going to grab some coffee and I may well come back. You're all right. Well, hidden themselves again. If you gave coffee to guinea pigs, what do you think it would do? I don't think they'd be too fussed, actually. Although maybe there's there's coffee, isn't there? From Peru, where they all come from. So maybe it will kickstart some sort of amazing internal reaction, and they'll start jumping around. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? It'd probably make them hyper. I think so. I think so. Right, we are now at 2 hours and 5 minutes. So we are going to come to the end when we hit 3.5 hours of watch time. We're at 3.3, okay, because we're going slowly up. We're going to stop this so I can then crack on to other stuff. Your buddy's drunk a bit of coffee, made a difference. Wow. But they're all different, aren't they? Who knows? Who knows? So America's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I suspect if we stayed on for another hour, um, we might get the Americans joining us, but they could come on another time. We're back on Monday, so we're back on Monday. So don't worry about that. I suspect what I'll do is I'll put on some pictures later on, and I'll say when we're going to be live again, and then people can follow that. So when people, how do I like the coffee? Well, it's got to be hot, and it's with some a tiny bit of sugar and white. Sometimes in a percolator. It just depends, really. I mean, Costa does nice coffee, but Costa costs a fortune. Occasionally we have a coffee after park run, and yeah, you do that, Andrew. That'd be cool. Occasionally we have a hot drink after park run, but that's really expensive. And then my eldest likes to put all sorts of stuff in her iced tea. But we do get a 10% discount, which is quite pleasant. So not too bad. So so come Monday, I need to reset this up on Monday. So if I'm lucky, I might be able to do it Sunday night. If I'm really lucky, it depends. We've said to people, don't stay too long. We're really friendly, so don't stay too long. So if I can get almost reset back up Sunday night, then I can start again Monday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I see a squirrel. Thought it was one of the guinea pigs. Squirrel rushing across the ground outside. See, if we had lots of squirrels, we could do a squirrel show. Who knows? Right, so we're coming at 3.4 now, and so we are going to stop. So I will just keep going for a little bit longer, okay? Then when it goes 3.5, I will stop because I can then start stuff. Because Eleanor's stirred. No, she's going to get keen. She'll start bossing me around. Not that she does, but she might. And what you'll see during the day is you'll see me typing on the screen and loading stuff up. But it's only because I'm doing clearing up at the same time. So I will need to strip all this back in here. Also, I don't want to be tidying up tomorrow morning. It's like now, just get it all done today. And then tomorrow, it's easy. And then we can chill out tomorrow. And we'll do some long videos as well tomorrow. So there's lots of things I can be doing. Rather than do the streaming tomorrow morning and have to tidy up in the afternoon, we'll clear it today. And then maybe I'll get some long videos done. That'd be good. Because Ella's not a massive fan of the hay. It kicks off her asthma. So if you want more of Ella on the long videos, we need to then have a little less live stream for a little bit. We've done all the guinea pigs over the last few days, which has been fantastic. And they've all enjoyed coming out. I hope you have as well. All I can say is please, please, please do try and run some long videos or a live stream in the background. Every little bit helps. Or go into the long videos, just hit like. Just like them. And then again, that helps. Anything that with a like is fantastic. Whatever you're doing over Easter, have a great time. Good luck with your tidying up, Angela. Chloe, enjoy eating the eggs. And hope all your pets are well as well. We've had 10 likes on this today, which has been quite surprising. And really good. It's taking a long time. We're still at 3.4. So what's your plans for later on, Angela? Are you in cleaning mode now? Because you've got photographs this week, haven't you? What's your plan, Chloe? That's very good, Angela. Thank you so much. What are you up to, Chloe? So Angela's probably tidying up. What does the Chloe lifestyle have in store today? In the old days, Easter would have like a special telly. We don't get that anymore. Now, let's see. See, Angela's on settee mode. Eleanor's been doing that. Chloe's going to make a Lego rabbit and painting your dog's paw print. Fantastic. That sounds cool. Sounds fun. And I'll be thinking of all that while I'm tidying up. Got some boxes, plastic boxes full of paperwork and stuff. Just need to quickly sift through it, clear some space so we can have people sitting inside eating tomorrow. A circus is on TV. That's good. That's good. There used to be a Chipperfield circus, didn't there, on BBC One years ago? Who was some bloke called Norman was the ringmaster? That was when they'd show animals. That was a long time ago now. There we are. Well, we're at 3.5. We'll stop there. Okay. And I will say thank you all so very much. Okay, so we're done. We're done. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much, Angela and Chloe and everyone that's joined us. That's been fantastic stuff. 2 hours, 12 minutes, and if Norman Barrett, yeah. It's Budgies, yeah. Oh, the old days were better. Right. Thank you very much indeed, everyone, and we'll see you all soon. Enjoy the next few days, and I'll put some updates up. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Take care. Thank you very much for joining myself and Mercury and Midnight. Take care now. Bye bye.